Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 11 of Let's Play Ahistoric England. So I've been playing quite a bit of, ooh, my king, Castile accepted our generous peace offer. I totally forgot that I had done that, but apparently I had already ended the war. Sweet. So Navarra will cede Navarra to England. And Castile will give us money. Haha. Cost us a little bit of diplomatic power. We had no casus belli, so we gained a little bit of aggressive expansion relations penalty. Excellent. So we're going to need to core that right away. Although we could wait for war exhaustion to come down a little bit. Then again, the sooner we core it, the sooner we get rid of our overextension. Yeah, I think I'm going to just start it right away. 9% increase in cost is not much. Not when the base is like 50 or 40 or whatever it is. Right, so we're playing as England, and I played a lot of the proper Portugal playthrough between this video and the last, so I'm a little bit out of date on what we're doing here. But last I remember, we've got Scotland as a vassal, France is in a personal union. So what I'm hoping to do is let's check out France for a second, because I'm gonna want to. Okay, so France, subject nation. They can't do that, of course. I want to do the integrate thing at some point. No, we don't want to covert integrate. So June the 14th, 1497. That's actually going to come about pretty soon, I think. We need to keep their opinion of us very, very high. Make sure we're continuing to improve relations. We don't have any spare diplomats. Looks like that's right. We lost control of the Curia to the filthy Denmarkians. We've already got this guy in our belt. That's good. Keep him. And we've also got an alliance with Denmark. Or no, we have a royal marriage. No alliance. Interesting. Or do we have an alliance? I'm confused. Was I? Oh, that was France's perspective. Am I losing my mind? I am a little bit, aren't I? We just have, yeah, we just have a royal... No, we do! Gosh darn it, see? It says personal, it just says royal marriage here. I think it should say royal marriage and alliance. Okay. And we've got Scotland, and we've got France, and we're looking okay. Okay, let's just play. We've removed Navarra from the map. Construct a grand fleet, form an alliance with Munster? No. Claim our rival's province, Artois. Our rival. Burgundy. Burgundy. How strong is Burgundy? Could we actually attack them? I bet with France's support, and Denmark's support for that matter, and Scotland's support for that matter, that we could probably take the evil Burgundy people. Burgundy. How do you spell Burgundy? I'm a little bit out of it. What the heck? Oh gosh, they only have 1,400 men right now. Yes, please. I think it's time to do that. Somehow, are they in a war right now already? Yeah, they're at war with Lorraine, Friesland, Trier, Munster, Gallery, all kinds of people. It's time to beat you up. Where are our diplomats? Here he is. Declare war. Nope, we need to do the, claim our rival's province, Artois. Artois is a good province. I like it. Sure, sounds good. 6 base tax income. Do we get a claim? Breaking truce? Oh, shoot. 1467. One more year. Okay, fine. We can wait that long. So did taking the thing not give me any... It didn't seem to give me... Oh, gosh darn it, I keep doing that. It doesn't want me to attack him, it just wants me to forge a claim. Well, I can do that. Fabricate a claim on Artois. Okay. And all of our guys we want to send home. Let's just send them up to there. That would be fine. And our boats, suffering a little bit of attrition. It's time to send them home as well. We got 49 out here that are actually suffering attrition. I don't like that at all. Come on home, boys. And this one is a bark. I'm going to bring them all home, get it all sorted out soon. A spare diplomat there. Go back and hang out with France, please. Just in general, I want France to always be happy. How strong is France, anyway? France has 25,000 troops and a little bit of manpower. More manpower than I do. And actually, I'm really uncomfortable with the amount of manpower that I have right now. It's not good. Really, really bad to have this low. I learned about the Peasants' War event and the being under 25% of your manpower cap after I spent all of my manpower in this playthrough. So I really need to get this up. I have to have 25% minimum to avoid this terrible, terrible event that can happen called the Peasants' War. So to help out, I think I'm going to build some armories to try to get our manpower back up. Like, lots. Like, tons of armories. And meanwhile, we've also got, some people have been asking about, you know, like, the next big thing that's going to happen is that when this character, Henry VII, dies, we're going to have the possibility of the, shoot, what's it called? Not the 100 Years' War, that's the thing with France. There's like this big event that can happen where you end up having to fight over the, like, the upper level title in England. It's a big deal. Super important. So important that I don't even remember what it's called. Alright, so we're going to keep full fleet maintenance for a little bit, get those ships repaired, and then allow them to go back to work. In fact, look at that. We got a Carrack at 5%. That might be one that we actually captured. Did you know you can actually rename every single ship? It's kind of a little bit of excessive, don't you think? To fully reinforce, we need 19,000. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a long, 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 long time before we actually get fully up to strength. So I'm going to lower army maintenance, actually, because I don't want to reinforce. I want to get above 25% manpower before we start reinforcing. So I'm going to stockpile my manpower to try to get up above 25%, which would be what? 32,000. I need 8,000 manpower to avoid that Peasants' War problem. If you don't know what I'm talking about, trust me, it's really, really bad. In the meantime, we'll be able to gain a little bit of money too. And it won't take too long to repair all these ships. Some of these barks can actually go out to trade in a couple days. In July. Or August, excuse me. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the detach damaged. So now we've got the ships that are actually up to snuff. And let's just keep them all together. That's fine. Protract trade in London. I don't mind having some cogs and heavies mixed in with the trade ships. Oh, and that's right. I've had a few comments. I'm not allowed to call them trade ships anymore. They're called light ships. Or boats. I'm allowed to call them boats, but not trade ships. Apparently. Even though that's essentially their primary function, is to protect trade and enhance trade. Okay, England gets poor uniforms until the 3rd of September, 1467, so a year. Slightly, very, very slightly lower morale. One of our cloth suppliers has been found to be supplying substandard cloth for our army uniforms. What bastards, how dare they do that? Okay, how are those buildings coming along? Come on, buildings. Am I playing too slow? I'm playing on speed 3, that's right, we're not at war, let's go up to speed 4. And I'm going to build even more of these things. These things all increase manpower, lower the cost of training stuff. So build one here, and here, and here, and just about everywhere. Just keep dumping military power in. And I also did get a comment, someone was saying I'm going to fall behind on my tech, and I might end up getting slaughtered in combat if I keep dumping all my military points into this offensive ideas group. I'm going to have to balance it out a bit. Yeah, we're already behind here. Not good. What's that then? Oh, we're already working there. Okay. How about down here? Do it. Give me manpower. Lots of manpower. It shall be epic. Okay, have the remainder of the ships been fully repaired yet, please? Excellent, good. Now, I want to readdress this, and I do it, I feel like I do it all the time, but I still get lots of questions in the comments about it. They say, don't you lose trade power when you lower your fleet maintenance? And the answer is yes, you do. If you slide it all the way down, you'll have half of the normal bonus to trade routes. Right? Each bark, each boat, or light ship, as I'm supposed to call it. Where are they? Up there. Each one provides 3 trade power. But if you cut the funding down, it will get cut in half, down to 1.5. If you're halfway in between, it'll be at like 2.25. But the way I look at it is like, if you look at the trade node, right now we are currently making 7.81 gold per month in this trade node. And if I have slightly less trade power, because I'm getting 45 trade power for my ships right now, if I lose half of that down to 20, say just down to 22.5, I'm still going to have the vast majority of the control of this node. So just look at the difference that it's going to cost me. It's going to take the cost from 8.7 down to 4.3. I'm not losing 4 gold a month by not having trade power here. So this is a net gain in income, even though I'm losing trade power. That's the way I look at it, at least. Unless you really feel it's necessary to dominate trade, I don't think it's really that important. Alright, let's take all the ships, just keep them together. And actually, come to think of it, I am going to reevaluate my trade situation, because I don't think we need to patrol London. Right now, without having the trade ships there, we still have 78% of the power in this node. Huge, huge advantage there. Instead, I think it might make more sense to pull money from over here. Or from Bordeaux. I could even split it and patrol half here, and send both my merchants there. Send both merchants out, and then just pull it all in. Or I could just leave the merchant there. Yeah, let's do this. Stealing from this guy, though. 6.5 versus 8.5. Where are we going to have more of a say? One thing I think would be really useful on this screen, I'd love if they'd add it in, is a total column, so that I can see what's the total amount of trade power. Total trade power in the node. Because then I could say, well, I've got 30 boats, and my 30 boats can provide 90 trade power. 90 trade power in this node would then be, you know, good or bad. Instead, you just kind of got to eyeball it. We are, what, collecting here? What are we doing here? Collecting like nothing. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Get out of there. We're going to transfer from here. This one's got a high income, and hey, we've converted culture. Now, something I'm also learning, and I apologize if I should have known this earlier, is that Lubric? We gotta wait for our guy to get there. Is that Leinster, Military Coalition. We should not probably have converted the culture on these, because apparently over time or something I'm able to make them into an accepted culture, in which case I don't have to pay the administrative power to do the conversion. But an accepted culture is still not as good as like the actual culture. See, not accepted. There's the penalties. Where can we find let's look for an example of one that's like accepted, or is accepted considered? I don't know the answer. I'm just going to convert everything to English. I like genocide. Alright, now that our merchant's there, I think we should be able to send these guys over there. Yes, we can. Antwerp. Right? No, Lubric. Lubeck. We'll pull some money from these guys. Steal from our friends over in Denmark. Burgundy is in a coalition against us. Well, that happens. What is this? What are you doing over there? Get in the fleet. I do find that having all of your fleet together is much safer. Cogs included. The Royal Navy. See, like, I don't know. I would prefer some extra comments about whether I'm supposed to convert it or if somehow, if I take everything in Ireland then somehow Irish becomes accepted. Something like that. Our strong emphasis on offensive gives our country's army a feeling of strength because attack is always the best form of defense. I agree with that completely. The best defense is a strong offense. Our men charge fearlessly into battle knowing that victory will be theirs. Morale of armies plus 0.5 until 1472. Sweet. Man, that is really good modifier. Yes, I love it. Especially when you couple that with this guy and the fact that our idea group is going to give us some more morale, doesn't it? No, that was the defensive one. Okay, so we're still not at 25%. I'm going to continue to just stockpile my morale. Or, sorry, my manpower. Get it up. I could still attack Burgundy, though, soon. It bothers me how, like, this percentage is really useful, this is really useful, but why do I have to hover over this to see the percentage of progress for the diplomat? Why can't it have a little percent completion, just like this one? Huh? Why not? Why not, I ask you? So let's try out the manpower map mode. I haven't really used that one much. Somewhere in there. London, 231. So apparently light pink is not as good as dark red. And yellow is better than both. Probably work on Scotland as well. Should we do a royal marriage with Scotland? We're already a vassal. Couldn't hurt. Increases legitimacy over time. Gives us a better chance for an heir. Makes them like us better. A lot of good things will happen because of it. And next, in a couple days, we will continue to improve relations with them. Eventually, I'm going to want to attack these guys. With the generous liberties we have granted our merchants, we have ended up with a situation where people simply don't want to do honest work anymore. Sad face. Is there anything we can convert? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. People influence. Oh, we can buy the new guy. Interesting. How come we can vote? Why is it? Why am I able to spend 20 on a guy that's already loyal to France? Huh. Doesn't seem right. Normally you have to spend slightly more than the current guy. Oh well, I'm not going to argue with it. We'll just continue to not... Oh, is it because France is my... that might be why. Because they're my bitch. I think that's what's going on. I have a little bit of revolt risk. Navarro's a heretic. You little bastards. Stop revolting. Stop resisting. Okay. And meanwhile, how does Denmark feel about us? We're working on Denmark, right? No, that's Scotland. I liked having 3 diplomats. I want to be the Curia controller again. And I want to attack Burgundy. And I want to attack these guys. Who, I mean, I've got claims on all this stuff. I should just attack them. He's currently at war with Munster already. We've got a claim on Ulster. Can we attack you? As soon as we get a diplomat back, let's think about it. We'll be patient. We'll wait for this claim to finish. And then we'll see what kind of missions it gives us. In the meantime, now that we are up to 25% manpower, I feel pretty comfortable starting to reinforce those groups. So we'll bump it up a little bit. And let's see. To fully reinforce... Yeah, we're going to reinforce faster than the amount we gain each month. So that's going to push us below. So I'm going to actually... try to find that sweet spot right around there. Perfect. 324 will reach the armies this month, so I'm gonna keep gaining manpower each month. while reinforcing slowly. And even though we've got such a... Oh god, that is a huge army. 17 regiments. It looks like 17, but it's actually like 36. So let's split it in half. And we have a lot of troops, man. Something else that I've learned that's totally new to me is that I'm actually able to have... The higher your army tradition and naval tradition, the better the rulers, the generals that you get will be. Wow, he's pretty good too. So you want to have really high tradition. It's important. That's how you get good guys. Okay, so we've finished our mission. And next up we have Take Artois. Even more administrative power. Form an alliance. Construct a grand fleet. Let's take Artois. Our truce, I think, is over. Is it not? These guys are in a thing with us. They're in a... I don't care. We've got France. I mean, France's army is at our beck and call. We've got Scotland. We've got Denmark. It doesn't matter. I mean, coalitions be damned. We'll attack. But I want to at least look at it. Warning. Friesland and Gelre. What does that mean? Oh, they're warning them. Okay. So we've embargoed you. I think you are my rival. Right? Burgundy? Good. Okay. So let's go back to Burgundy again. And where's this coalition? It should say in a coalition against. Maybe the coalition disappeared. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll take a little break here. In the next video, we're going to attack Burgundy because they are stupid. See you again soon. Thanks for watching.